Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Locke's throw caught by Sutton, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Ready? 60 yards.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. Open man is born. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the tap. 19. Right here, right here. Slam, slam, slam.
On 1st down, buckling and shedding through the tackle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Broncos' 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
As a DB, you're giving up a ton of height on that play to the receiver. So if they want to play a 50-50 ball, that's going to make it difficult. All you can do is rely on your technique. Try and time it. Try and figure out when the ball is going to arrive and meet it when it gets there.
And on that play, short man won. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And this one is right down Broadway. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in. And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week. Excellent focus.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Get it.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. In his end zone, here's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's get it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let him know, let him know. Bang, 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 bang. Now.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Okay, ready?
Check, 59, 59. Yo, 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 yo.
Rock it, rock it. Tight dog. Big grip.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Come on, D.
Set, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Twist. Jam.
Protein spill.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Five.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw it is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Locke now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this one's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's what I do. Check 26, check 26. Now.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McManus able to put it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Watson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check in. Put the boys down, he's coming. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 3rd down, Buckley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Catanzaro's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Buckley. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Lock now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Lock. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mike's 42! Mike's 42!
Following the fumble recovery, Watson fighting through pressure. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
What is it that? 19! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Switch. Hey, pick it up. Switch it.
A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Buckley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Get that ball. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 24. Check the hot read.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Check white 47. Check white 47. Let's go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're on 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Rocket.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 12 yards there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Go to 70, Indy. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Get it.
Clock now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 39-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Go on, go on.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Your trick is
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing his lock on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Clock now to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lock going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he comes back with one complete.
Launch pass. Complete to number 16. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this results in 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Broncos first down. First down and
Locke now on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all